Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, everybody. How are we all out there?
Yeah, not bad. It was zippy, not bad. AJ, sorry.
Hey, evening, AJ. Yeah, me going.
You
Yeah.
really
Everyone's
did it.
got me on the mind. I tell you, good morning or good afternoon, Andrew.
I thought we'd had
Mark?
a Kenny moment for a while there. We were all running around just like 30 seconds ago. Going, who killed Zippy?
Once again, the plugins have come loose, so had to
It's
frantically reboot
it's actually still loose, mate, because it's crackling every time you speak.
Well, I can't have that. I'm sorry.
All good.
Put a bit of foil around it and make it bigger.
I'm guessing you guys can hear me out there in YouTube land, or hear all of us.
I can hear you.
Good stuff. I can hear you.
Well, welcome to Algarve International Circuit, also known as Portimão Circuit, is a 4.653 kilometre race circuit located in Portimão, Algarve, in the region of Portugal. The track development includes karting, off-road tracks, technology park, five-star hotel, a complex and apartments. It was broke ground in 2008, 17 years ago. It opened in October 2008. It is 4.653 kilometres, as I said, has 15 turns, and the lap record is 1 minute 18 seconds, 0.75 by Lewis Hamilton in a Mercedes W11 in 2020.
You forgot the swimming pool.
Good stuff. There's
I
no crackle.
was going to say,
There was no crackles
missed,
at all in that, Zippy.
I was going to say you missed David Haynes' favourite part of the track. And that was the
Yeah.
swimming pool.
I did see that. That was
And
interesting.
he
wasn't
will come in there and tell you off for that.
But I did see that, but I didn't see any water in that pool, so I can't really validate if it was a pool
when
or
I
not.
saw
There
it,
was
it had a
water in it.
cover over it. Had a cover over it. A vinyl cover.
But that's what you say. But I must admit, he came in last week and finished the race off with his typical hype, and I totally enjoyed it. I really did. The guy's gifted.
I did too. It was good to have.
It was
to have
excellent.
someone
Yeah, it
on
was
board.
great. I just hope all the split free viewers out there in YouTube land don't expect that every week.
They do. They do.
That was a one-off special. That one.
They can expect it, but they won't get it.
Yeah, expect away. Just don't expect to get.
So what's on Zippy's nature show tonight?
Oh, it's good that you asked there, Luke.
It's the wrong segment, Luke. This is when you tell us all about the deaths.
Okay, which one do you want? Well, but later on we will talk about the Eurasian poopy bird.
Well,
Nice.
There's a sneak peek for later on.
Just sneak peek for later on. All yous out there in YouTube land will be hitting Google looking for the whoopee bird. Anyway, coming into this week's race, we have Roy Clark, who has jumped into the first spot. Daryl Callahan's moved back one into second. James Boardman into third. Peter Verme up 3 spots into fourth. Will Munro up 1 into fifth. Phil Manuel, the biggest mover, up 9 into 6th spot. Jason Dunn up 1 up into 7th. Dom Grundy equals 7th. David Duddell he's lost a few spots down to 9th. And Justin Wood stays where he was last week, and he rounds off the top 10.
Nearly halfway
Good
through
stuff.
the season.
Yep, getting there. And Luke, any more questions?
For you, Zippy? No.
Yes, there's one more question you haven't asked.
I don't know how many deaths.
How many deaths? That's it. We have 2 deaths on this track. We have a Victor Steeman in October 2022, a Dutch motorcycle racer. 22 died of injuries he sustained in a multi-rider crash during race 1. And we have a Nelson Guerrero in September 2018. A 40-year-old security guard died a week after involved in an accident on the circuit's car park while riding a scooter and was hit by a car, resulting in serious injuries. Jesus, it's probably an e-scooter.
It sounds like a bad day, doesn't it?
Yes, It does sound like a bad day.
And I'm sure there was plenty of deaths on Thursday night with the temperature change on the track.
Yes, I didn't read that part in the regs. I was more concerned about how many stops and all that, if it's going to be wet. But yeah, the rumour was that it was going to get quite warm.
Yeah, we what did we do in practice, Luke? 46 degrees at one stage. You had us running around it. Did quite a good time.
But in the vet session, it was about 30 degrees, between 28 to 30 degrees in practice.
Yep.
And that was our starting camp.
Righto, we'd better bring up a grid, I guess.
Oh, KO Kinzel has put
Co's
it
put
on
it on
pole
pole.
with a 148.895. Nice time. With Phil Manuel in second, David Dundell in third, Nathan Pavero in fourth, James Broadman in fifth, Brendan Zatera, nice job, Brendan, up in the sixth, Adrian Zell, Zippy, what are you doing up in seventh here? Well
It's
done.
nosebleed.
Justin
Woohoo!
Wood up in eighth, Dom Grundy in ninth, Wayne Shepherd in 10th, Andrew Galley in 11th, Joel Osterwald in 12th, Travis Brand in 13th, our own Brad Hayes in 14th,
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Simon Baz up into 15th, Andrew Listener into 16th, Reg James into 17th, Roy Clark into 18th, Glenn Collison into 19th, and Jeff Sanford make up your top 20.
Tommy DeWitt from WKMP's in 21st, with Daryl Callahan in 22nd, Bill Whiting's in 23rd, and new driver Matthew Day is a privateer coming in 24th. 25th was Dave Holly, and 26th was Paul Pullerton. Mark Hayward in 27th, Michael Koroloff in 28th, with Andrew Johnson in 29th.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
In 30th was James Cormack. In 31st was myself, and Troy Stone Street, Ricky Hyde, and were in race control. Ernie, Jason, and Lester and Peter didn't set a time.
Yeah, starting at the back of the pack.
A few surprise drivers up the front there.
Yes, it's a mixed crowd there. Well done to KO. Top effort to put it on pole. Phil Manuel has to sit back and take second because he's been pole for the last 2 weeks. Dave Dardell in third. It's a great effort from him. Favero starting to show his pace now. Boardman been very consistent. Satira, here's a player one guy coming up again. I think he's missed a couple of races. Justin Wood showing consistency. Dom Grundy, another one to watch out for this season. Wayne Shepherd. Now, Wayne Shepherd, he's been sending me messages all week, still apologising from that crash at Watkins Glen. But he set some beautiful times in practice, and just deserved to be in top 10.
Oh, look who just snuck in the back door.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
I was a bit late. There was a guy on a scooter in the car park as I was trying to.
Security? Security?
Yeah, I think I got rid of security. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so it's some different names. KO, well done.
FBI, open up!
Shit, they always get me. Yeah, look, it's go down a bit more there, Andrew. Go down to the next section.
Yeah, I want to know why Roy Clark was in 18th.
Yeah, Roy Clark, did you stuff up? But your practice times weren't as fast as everyone else's either, were they?
I was on for a 49.4 in practice, but just had somebody in the way, which didn't bother me. But the stuttering, I had the stutter kick in as qualifying started. And from that point on, that was probably the end of my night at that particular point there. So
it sounds like there was a lot of people who had trouble on Thursday, and I spent the 48 hours before Thursday panicking because I couldn't get my computer to turn on, but I didn't have any problems at all on Thursday night. As far as the frame rates weren't anything to write home about, but I didn't have a single glitch or stutter the whole night.
Yeah, I hadn't had any problems all week at the track and was fine going into practice here. And as soon as we switched over to qualifying, it was everything was just stopping all the way around the track. So was sort of going, it'll come good. And no.
Yeah, I was fine. I was fine at the start. Now, obviously, you're looking at the championship leader, Roy Clark, starting at 18th. Where's Callahan? Can you see his name down further? There he is in 22nd. So opening up for the front runners there to sort of try and gain some ground on the front too. It'll be an interesting race.
And a new driver, Matthew Day. It's his first race.
Yes, I had to call out in practice to make sure that he wasn't in the wrong session and get him So,
Zippy was interrogating him like he was an illegal immigrant or something like that. But
Oh yeah,
can you fill us in on that, Mark? He's a new driver to the series, to the league, is he?
Yeah, he's new driver. John put a message into the committee chat saying that he was a new driver and his number was going to be something. I can't remember what it was, but he accepted the league invite before John could fix it. So, yeah, he won't be number 26 or something like that. I'll find that in a second.
It's quite
so he's a new driver.
Quite interesting that he's going to be starting the grid behind Callahan because he's going to say, "Make my day."
Please let him.
Just need to pick up on that one.
Please let him be number 44, Mark. Is he going to be 44?
Hang on. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go into that one. He will be 616.
44 would have been so much better.
Why is that?
I reckon 37.
44
or Magnum.
That's exactly it.
I think we're going to start. We're going to have to start giving people nicknames. Besides the lurker, we're going to have to start. We've got Buddy Holly, so we got get a few nicknames going.
All right, guys. I reckon we might hang on. We might bring some things up first and then push the go button.
It's wondering whether you're going to be able to remember them all though.
Yeah, I know it's difficult. I know
you can't remember. You can't remember how much food you got in your car, but
well, that wasn't my fault.
Never even your fault.
This is going to be quite interesting. This, KO's doing really well. Phil's obviously continuing his great start of the season. Severo, Duddell. Watch Grundy though. Good start by Dom Grundy there. First corner's always nervous. Always something happens.
No.
One off a track there. Oh, there's a spin.
Yeah, Roy.
Yeah, and Daryl.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Andrew Galley was in there as well. He was that wide.
I think there was 3 or 4 of us in the spot, and we just didn't quite give enough room. I got to drive through. I'll take it. I couldn't really see. To be honest, at this point, I was hoping that it was going to come good.
Look at them, they're all scattering. Oh, yeah.
A beautiful start by Way Shepherd there. He's up 3 already. And Nathan Severo up 2.
And I come around the corner again. Everyone parted except
I was the same. I chose the wrong direction and ended up having to go a long way around. I think I gave up another 5 or 6 spots at that point.
Yeah, Passion got a new paint job.
Great start from Phil. Manuel up 1 spot.
KO dropping down a couple.
I think we might have to put a request into the committee and get Phil to get pushed up into split 2.
Oh, Joe.
I noticed that they've both improved dramatically since leaving AJR, so...
They stole all our secrets.
And then didn't tell you what they were.
But must be less stress. I'm such a hard taskmaster.
It's a combination of new driving and youth that comes into it.
It's all Sippy's fault. We'll just stay with that.
Look how fast Luke was when he turned 40.
I'm still 40.
What, just not counting the numbers after it?
Nope.
I think Jason Dunn had a rear of the grid start as well, and he's already up 15. Koroloff doing his usual, up 12. Matthew Day, great start, up 9.
Oh, Pete Kelleher had a rear of grid this week with towing.
Yeah, he hit the tow button last week.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, something happened. Yeah, I think it
Yes.
automatically. Yeah, something toe like that. Yeah, he's saying he had a glitch with his escape button.
Yeah, it's too close to you. That's your problem. You've got to have it far away. The escape button needs to be not somewhere close that you can put your finger on it accidentally. The number of people who obviously have it on their wheel and just touch it straight on their wheel.
Yeah, I agree. I used to have the same problem until I started using that button on my Stream Deck, and it's the furthest one away.
Yep. Same here. I use the furthest button away from me is my escape button. So you actually have to stop. You have to reach right over.
Yeah, you physically got to intend to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But yeah, I years and years and years ago, I had it on a button, and you get so used to using it during practice, during the week, and that sort of thing. That's the natural reaction is to push it and get out of other people's way and that sort of thing. But it's a no-no in the leagues. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember my first race in season 12, and yeah, I pressed the exit button to escape, and yeah, because it was my first race, they gave me a warning. But yeah, it's now on the keyboard, far away.
I just don't have one map. I'll have to literally grab the mouse and go.
And press the button on the screen.
Well, there's another one. Yeah, another way of doing it. But yeah, I can remember changing mine to a keyboard at one stage too, Zippy, and then yeah, as I say, once I started using the Stream Deck, I've never had a problem with it. But yeah, I did have it on the keyboard at one stage just to make it harder to do.
Nice battle going on here.
Yeah, the four of them, Satira when he races, but yeah, Duddle's really impressed me, and KO is really someone you're going to have to watch for the next couple of seasons. Cavero, he's getting super fast now, and obviously Phil is getting really fast too. So you throw in Dom Grundy there, and then you throw in a few like Broadman and Justin Wood here and there, and they're pretty fast. A little bit of a tap there.
Yeah, a bit of a love tap. I think I preferred the red that KO was running the other week over the green. I know it was a bit more...
Didn't make it any slower.
No. I don't know. I just think the red looked really good with the paint scheme on their car. Looks like the WKMP car's been fixed and not changing tones.
Yes.
And...
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a lot better, isn't it?
It is a heap better.
David's through. Well, Brennan's going for the move. KO will have the inside.
What sort of without safety cars, Roy? What sort of pit strategy were you looking at? Spacing them evenly out?
I was originally looking to go sort of that 14 laps into, like, as far as I could, a lap early before everybody else was my plan originally. But then I got the stutters, so I thought maybe if I pit a little earlier and get clear of everybody, maybe that'll clear everything up and get me moving forward a bit more. So then it was, I think I was going to go for a 10 lap 22 sort of thing. Oh,
Yeah.
what is it? 15, whatever it is, yeah. Just to sort of even it out at the end. That was sort of my plan. Once I sort of worked out how far back I was, because what am I, back in 24th at the moment. So I've actually gone backwards 6 spots at this point.
No, Faz went in. He's pitted.
Yeah, I was looking at 14, 15, and 15. That's sort of where I started to think about it. I was trying to save the tyres, so I was doing a lot more turns in third gear. This week was more of just trying to finish the race, because the last 2 races I haven't done well. This week I wasn't racing anyone, I was just racing myself, just trying to get a good finish.
Well, that was sort of my plan. Once I sort of fell back as far as I did, I didn't feel like I had any pace, because it was just stutter city every lap. I'm nearly 3 seconds off what my qualifying speed would be.
Oh, Justin's dropping. Yeah.
So, actually, I went to pit on this lap, and then I was kicking myself because I heard Justin
Got booted.
call in. Yeah, he popped his engine, and I'm thinking, great, we're going to have a safety car, and I should have pitted the lap before, then I wouldn't have to pit again. I would have just ran home.
He's towed though, hasn't he, already?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he towed, yeah.
He accidentally towed. So again, and that's that need to move that button away.
Because he was on the back of Zippy.
Yeah, he was right up the front.
Yeah, I was just staying with Wayne, and not long now, I don't know how many laps in, but Wayne started to blink, and I was right behind him, and then next minute I was far away from him, so I don't know what happened, but yeah, so I started to get a bit nervous, but I didn't know everyone else was having issues, or a few were having issues.
Well, I know there's a few of the other splits that were having the same sort of drama as well, so which is unusual. I normally don't have it at all, but for whatever reason, Thursday night was just the worst I think I've ever experienced in the entire time I've been on iRacing.
And I was wrapped for Brad Hayes. Brad Hayes, there was only two behind me, and I thought I had that little bit of protection behind me, so I was very impressed the way he was driving at this stage.
There must have been heaps of people having trouble because I'm up 6 spots.
There you go.
Yeah.
I pitted. That's where I gave up and pitted.
So unfortunate.
Well, I haven't given up yet. I've just went, okay, I'm going to pit and try and get away from everybody and see if that'll fix my stutter.
You shouldn't have to.
Because I thought, if it'll clear, normally once you get them to clear, everything sort of comes good.
What did you think of the track temp?
Oh, I'm a big fan of the temperatures changing in the league. I've said that and almost been lynched for those things previously.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it too, but I mean, yeah, but for obvious reasons. Towards the end of the stints, I was shocking. I had such a bad push going on, so I'd obviously overused my tyres early or something like that. But yeah, compared to a fixed condition type race, I struggled towards the end, but it's probably one of those tracks too, I guess.
Oh, it's so hard on the tyres, especially this bit up around the top here.
Yeah.
Like you're turning back on yourself so much, you've just got to be careful. And then you've got, Portimão, whatever that top corner is, the double corner. There's like, you can take it as a sweeping corner, you can take it as a big V and double apex it. There's like all these different ways to get around some of these corners here. So, I mean, we saw a minute ago, we had two cars on two totally different lines around that part of the circuit.
Shepo dropped.
Yeah, there was a couple of corners there once the tyres were gone, and I mean, right towards the end of the stint, just before I was about to pit anyway, it felt like I was driving a snowplow.
Yeah.
And here we go, a bit of a touch there, Matthew Day.
They're unlucky there, because if they'd have just kept the pressure on, I think that was Glenn up in front of him, he would have had a slowdown for how far he went off the track, because once you cross that green line coming back on, it's a slowdown. So Glenn would have been laughing.
Yeah, once again, like I said, poor old Wayne Shepherd, he was driving really well and he got disconnected. He got booted out. So that's shattering when you're up in the top 10 and that happens. Nothing worse, I reckon.
Yeah, no. It's the old 20-cent part, but isn't it? It's just that one thing you've got no control of.
Driving well there, Andrew?
Thank you, Zippy.
No, you're welcome, Andrew.
Oh,
so what's the story with these wee pea birds? We all pee, don't we?
I didn't just. Do do you actually watch the track temp? Do you keep an eye on it, or
Yep.
what? Because I
have
don't.
it up on my full screen on the track on the track map.
You guys must, because you have your 28 screens going. You can have every bit of information.
Yep.
Yep, I bought another 2 screens today. You'll be pleased to know.
I have it on my tablet. It tells me the track temperature. But I knew because we were going to have some heat here for a change. My plan was to try and look after the tyres, and then hopefully come the end of the stint, you'd have something to drive by people with. Was sort of my thought.
Geez, I certainly moved forward with me brake pies halfway through the race. I ended up in the 66th.
Oh wow.
Wow, I was 64.5.
Yeah, I was 64 to 64.3 depending.
I started at 64.9.
This corner was.
I've already
I hated this
forgotten what
corner.
it was.
Well, this one's so easy to swing the back of the car around. And then up
coming-
here, short shift, otherwise the car just wants to
Yep.
rotate again.
No, I didn't short shift. I just backed off the accelerator a bit and then put it down. But this one here, this is back in the old Gen 2 days. This is where everyone used to undercut you.
Yep. But it's so easy to make a mistake and lose so much time in that corner. It's half a second if you just go a little long in it.
And I
Every
found
time.
right there I had to back off. Some were doing in 4th, this one, some in 3rd. And then I would do this one in 3rd.
I was
was
doing
in
this in
second.
second. Yeah.
Yep.
In practice, I was down to my throttle map down to 3, and I tried it in second. I was just spinning the arse end of it.
This one was probably the worst. Full
This
lock
one-
and it's still not turning.
Yeah,
that's-
during practice, that was the corner that took me the longest to get my head around it. I was taking completely the wrong line for probably the first 3 days last week.
Yeah, but it comes down to how there's 2 lines in there. You can either take it as sort of a corner with a kink in it and then a stop and go corner, or as I said, you can V that corner.
Yeah,
Use it as double V.
I found hanging out to the left wide and then cutting right in shallow on that corner was working quite well for me.
And I was
in the end.
third around here, then into 4th, then into 5th about here, and then powering it in 5th.
Yeah,
Just trying
I
to
was
save-
up on the yellow.
Oh,
I was trying to put a wheel up on that yellow to really get the drive around that corner.
I'm like Peter Callaghan in chat. I didn't even know that the temperature had gone up. I just followed my normal line and just tried to stay on the track. Luke didn't tell us in practice.
No. Kept it to myself.
He tells Abel everything, but he doesn't tell us.
Well, if you were watching Abel's, you'd know what to do because he would have told you.
Yeah.
Luke's got a direct line to him now.
It
One of his-
was revealed on the split 4 broadcast last night that Luke's been
No, he's
moonlighting as a
coach.
driver coach.
I'm not a coach. All I done was put his name down.
That's what you say.
Super coach.
Super Coach Luke, yes.
Helped him out with the rules because it's a bit daunting when you first join.
So how's your race going, Dial Up?
Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted with something else here at the moment.
Okay.
And I'm just, I don't know. I have done absolutely probably 17 laps practice here this week. Had issues with the GT3 steering, so I concentrated on that all week. And then when I remembered Algarve was coming up, I went, uh-oh. So yes, lack of practice, new pedals, frame rate issue, stutters issues at about halfway point. It just went to crap real quick.
Yeah.
Jason Dunn doing an awesome job. He's already up 20, starting the back. Peter, heads up. Peter Callaghan as well,
Move over, block him, man.
up 18.
It's a good run. Oh, nice.
Should have moved over and blocked him.
Is he going to keep it on? Yes, he is. Good work.
Sit in the middle and make them decide.
But I did have a good battle with AJ there at some stage through this way somewhere.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, we rubbed panels 3 or 4 times, I think. But it was side by side stuff. It didn't knock either of us off the track. It was just good hard racing.
Yeah, Bruce McLeod. Everyone says to read the regs. I look at the first couple of pages, but I rely on Luke to give us that information in pre-race practice. And Luke,
You weren't around.
I was on there before you, Luke, and all Luke was saying is able this, able that, able this, able that.
I know I'm able to do it, but you know, you don't have to keep telling me I'm able. I'm able to.
Oh my god, they're getting worse. You guys need
At least he's learnt to put fuel in it. That's all I can say.
Give him time. Give him time.
No, I meant you.
That gets a bit funny towards the end. Or who's that?
One of the Passion Boys.
That's Phil Whiting, waiting for stopping on the side of the road nicely, waiting for Fulton to catch up.
Okay, he's got back past Brent at some stage.
Lap 11, people must be starting to think about pitting.
I think what 12 get home. Something.
What makes you think they might be about to pit, Zippy?
So anyone tell the new guy he had to do 2 pit stops?
I don't know. It seemed to be that Dial and a few others were close to him.
Hey?
You're the coach, Luke.
No, I'm the coach.
He said the new guy. I thought you meant Dave.
Yeah, but he's probably trying to pick up more clients now.
Look what I can do with the split 4 driver. Come and join me. It'll be another team exit. He'll go and start his own team.
Supercoach coaching.
I remember him when he started. Luke got really good when he started doing coaching with Stuart, and in the end, Stuart wouldn't coach him anymore. Said you're getting too fast.
Answer the phone.
It'll be like the real life story we're all reading at the moment: the master versus the apprentice. Next season.
Who's that?
Old Dane has taken on the technical director role at Premier. So
There we go.
It'll be them versus Winkett, his old team.
Andrew Galley's come in. Jason Dunt's come in.
They probably want fuel, Zippy.
Probably. I was trying to wring mine out as far as I could.
Oh, so you ran out at Silverstone, did you, Zippy? Was that the track?
Phillip Island.
No, I didn't run out at Phillip Island. I got disconnected at Phillip Island.
Silverstone.
Silverstone, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're racing there next season, so just remember to fill up, Bruce said.
You know how you join something for many years and your legacy, to when you finish up, he was a great driver, he done all this. No, I'm just going to be remembered for running out of fuel.
Leading the race.
Correct. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. We'll commentate on you when you're retired. Yeah, we'll remember you.
That's that guy that voice came over the radio and said, "I've run out of fuel."
So many people were offering me fuel vouchers after that.
It's like Scotty Perrins,
It's more than fuel vouchers. They were going to leave fuel cans for you all around the track.
It's like Scotty Perrins. He's done lots of great things and got faster and faster, but we all remember Nürburgring where he spun in front of the leaders and Jamie got disqualified accidentally because they meant to do Scotty. That was the...
And
that was tremendous.
Rob Baxter with the safety car. And now we've got Bruce McLeod with driving the safety car.
The long
27 spins.
winding road.
27 spins on the way out of the pits.
Ernie Toff doing well, up 17.
Look at Mike, 21.
Mark, up 12.
They haven't pitched yet.
No.
Look at Zippy on a podium.
Even I'm up 11. I haven't put it either, but
That's because everyone's pitted, Luke. This is interesting because when they come in, are they going to under fuel, over fuel? You know, it's sort of interesting. Who's that coming in now, Joel? No, it's not Joel. Is it Joel? James Cormack.
James, yep. So what did you do? How much did you go?
I went 14.
How much fuel did you go?
I went 16 laps.
He took the whole voucher.
You took the whole voucher, obviously, yeah. I was gonna say that.
60.
I took 80 litres in my first stop because I knew I had to do different stuff because I was obviously a lap down or almost a lap down by this point.
I took 60 litres at the first stop.
Yeah.
I know what I took there.
We did this track on the Tuesday in the rain, which was pretty exciting. That was fun.
It
Good
was
in-
actually.
good
Yeah, I didn't mind that in the rain at all. Actually, it
Yeah. Couldn't imagine it rain. Sorry.
raced it on slicks with puddles still out there, and I basically just drove straight down the middle of the road and stayed away from the puddles. So it wasn't too bad.
Our team had the best strap. We all started
Whoa!
on
Oh, slideways.
nice grip.
Bit of Tokyo drift there.
Yes. Setting some beautiful times in practice, Joel was. I think 49.3, I think it was around his fastest. That's pretty damn fast for split 3. But Phil Manuel and I think it was Favero or Dardell were doing 48.8s.
Faster than me.
I couldn't get down to the 48s. I think 49.1 was probably the best I could do.
Zeal and Johnston have pitted.
Yep.
All
And,
practice, I was
and
doing,
Hayes.
Bit of
Hayes
collusion
come
going
out.
on there.
all practice, I was
No,
doing
we were just-
48 fours.
we were just all out of fuel at the same time, I think.
And come qualifying, I do a 49.3.
Nope.
Nope.
Tipping here.
Travis Brand.
No, I was down half a second on the first corner of qualifying on where I was aiming to be, and just either the second and third lap I couldn't get anywhere near it just with the stutters.
Yeah, I managed to fluke a good one from myself and I did a 49.6, so that got me up.
And you kept telling me you were slow at this track.
Mate, I was struggling to break a 50.
At least you weren't running around doing 55s like I was down toward the end of the race.
There's the
I
pink
think I
car.
struggled to
Peter
get into
Kelleher.
the 51s from memory. 51.9.
Those were terrible.
Peter Kelleher and Jason Dunn continuing on, up 23 and 22, right from the back of the pack. Awesome drive. Reg James up 7. Faz doing great, up 7.
I was out to 53s,
Lester Craig up 15.
and I think I've just popped the engine.
You.
Yep, I think I'm sitting on the side of the road.
Yeah, was
Have
it
it-
turn 1?
And I remember hearing this going, oh, that's going to open it right up for the championship now.
And that was basically where I went. I couldn't even tell that the engine was like, I was revving the thing. I couldn't tell anymore, and I just went, when I take the toe, that's it, I'm done.
What happened to the new guy, Matthew Day? He's sitting in 2 pits 2 laps down now.
Don't know.
Yeah, he got
Dunno.
caught up with something.
Phil Manuel
That
still
wasn't-
got the lead.
It's not a crash if you just pop an engine, Bruce. Crash is what you did at last week.
Watkins.
Yeah.
And I've seen some funny things too. I've seen I can't remember who it was, if it was Matt Van der Kraan or something like that. They put it in reverse and drove back. Oh, Wayne Walker.
Wayne.
He put it in reverse and drove backwards from the grid.
I forgot to put it in gear the other day, Tuesday race.
I've seen Madison Down do that way back in the early days. He just didn't take off and he was on pole. And it was just mayhem at VIR.
I started 5th and I'm revving, wondering why the car's not going anywhere.
Well, again, I didn't do my clutch again this week, and I thought, well, it worked last week, so just as the lights turned green, popped it and went. None of this clutch and handbrake and all this bullshit has been working really well. So I think I'm going to stick with that.
Oh, so you can actually pull it into gear while it's revving with this car, can you?
No, not revving. Just sitting there idle when the lights go green, pull it into first and just ease it off the line.
Favero in.
Yeah, I know I've had issues like jumping the start with the clutches and not getting the bike points right on each one, and thought, well, it's worked 2 weeks in a row.
Is that like the old car where you used to be able to just stand on the brake and
no brake, nothing.
Okay.
No brake. Just when the lights go green, pull it in the first and just ease it away nicely.
I mean, I use
it works.
Yeah, I use the line locker and that. To get it off the line. So, and I'm really happy with the way my start's been going.
My accelerators too, with the V&Ms now that I've got, it's got a little hydraulic ram on it as well. So maybe it's helping out with not putting too much power down too quickly.
What? No safety car.
Brendan Cesera up to second.
Yeah, I thought there was a safety car, but
I think it was around this time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought they called a safety car.
Yeah, because it wasn't long after I pitted.
No,
I don't want to go in again.
There he is.
Everybody.
No.
So did everybody pit to get home? Was this?
No.
Really?
No,
No,
I didn't.
It was pointless.
I decided I'd only just pitted, so I stayed out.
Well,
Nathan did.
Yeah, we had a discussion, and we thought, well, still a long way to go, so might just hang in there. I think Nathan
did, yeah.
And so I think a few more might come in, but I'm not real sure.
Okay, because I would have.
I would have too, yeah.
Because you're never gonna. It costs you a fast part of the track, so it's a slow pit stop.
My concern was that I couldn't work out in my head quick enough whether I could get home from here.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
you could get home, but my concern was the tyres going to last this long? And if everyone
that was probably the whole reason why I didn't come in was I decided that.
And they weren't going to last.
Pit stop.
Yeah, and the question is I'm near the front, so if I went in there, I'd be at the back, and so I'd have to try and these cars aren't the greatest for overtaking, so I thought it was just too dangerous at this stage.
It was my fault. So I knew I was struggling for tyres, so I wanted to do 3 even stints.
But I think
I can tell you now, I would have pitted and I would have went for the run home.
Yeah, you were, and I think Peter Callagher and Andrew Galley did the same thing. They come in,
but it wouldn't have mattered if I was at the back or the front. I would have done what Nathan did. I would have pitted because I know when you guys pit, I'm 30 seconds up the road on you.
Easy. Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, I just wanted to have a bit of clear room in front of me, and I thought I would stay out, so I did. So that's my call.
No, it's not. No, you can't have your own call. What are you talking about?
He's going soft, Tippy. He's going soft.
Hey. We don't discuss that here.
Yes,
all right.
That's for another channel.
You just got to drive to the conditions. If you got to do a certain amount of laps, you just drive to it.
Yeah. All right, the Eurasian poopy bird. Everyone's been sort of. I got a message from last week. I got a message, an email talking about the last week's race, and they said it was the worst race they've ever seen. They said, what stupid things were I talking about? And I thought to myself, that's the last time I give my mother the code to get to watch the race.
Yippee.
Eurasian hoopy bird is the most widespread species of the genus Upapa. It is a distinctive cinnamon-coloured bird with black and white wings, a tail, erectile crest. Thought that'd get you some of you going.
Ooh.
A broad white band across and a black tail,
Woohoo!
and a long, narrow, down curved bill. It's called is a soft oop 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 noise when he talks. So this is a local bird of Portugal around this racetrack.
What kind of mating call does that do, Yippee?
Yeah, well, the researchers say that it has a whoop whoop noise, and the males woo their mates by singing to them and by fighting its competitors. Once they pair, they mate, and the female lays eggs in its nest.
So it's an all-out brawl.
It's an all-out brawl, so yes. Which made me sort of wonder, because this is the nature part of the show, it's sort of like, what are some weird insects and animals out there, with mating rituals? So if you've got young children, probably turn away or block their ears for a few minutes. Now we know that a lot of the male spiders, the female eats the male and all that sort of stuff. But the praying mantis, what a magnificent thing this is. The female.
Hang on, put all your kids down and block their ears.
Or the female, once they catch up, because it sends off pheromones, and the male hunts and finds the female will catch the male and bite its head off.
I know, I've heard about that.
Bite its head off, and while the female is giving head to the praying mantis, the male is still trying to copulate with the female. That is amazing. It's just amazing. All right,
Bloody scary if you ask me.
Yeah.
I just thought that would be good for you, Andrew, since the last tapping on the shoulder thing last week.
Yeah.
Your missus is always trying to bite your head off, so
And we're away. Phil's got the lead. Brendan Satira up 4 spots into second. KO doing an awesome job into third. James Broadman is around there again in fourth. I'm hanging around in fifth. I've got Dom Grundy behind me in sixth. Paz is in seventh. Dave Duddell in eighth. Reg James, quite achiever, up in up 8 spots into ninth. And Joel Osterwell doing a great job in rounding off the top 10. But the biggest mover, Jason Dunn, up 23.
Well, Phil and all the front runners are going to have to go as long as they can. Try to pull a big gap.
Yep. I remember at the end, there was a lot of discussion. Phil's thinking to himself, should he have gone in? But you made the call, as they say. You made your bed. You got to lie in it. Brad Hayes doing an awesome job in 11th.
Boy fell out of the channel?
The what?
Did you kick him out, Luke?
Yeah, I kicked him.
Yep. All right.
Oh, Roy's probably gone because he's out of the race now. He's just lurking in the shadows. Ernie Toth doing a great, up 11 spots.
Maybe he's missed his
Howard.
head off.
Yes, he's doing his praying mantis move. Oh, that's a tank slapper, that is.
Oh, Joe.
Joel.
A few times he's been spun now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a contract out on him.
This is what happens when you leave Team AJO.
Yeah, you're in first spot.
We couldn't get anyone close enough to Phil to do it.
No, unless we stopped and waited for him to catch up.
I got a few spare horse heads. You want to lend us some of them?
Yes. Faz, still in 10th. Him and Jason having a good battle.
Oh, Baz pitted on lap 3. Ooh.
Still anyone's race, not even halfway yet. Oh, a bit of a tap there. Is that from
Is
you,
that
Doyle?
you, Mark?
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you want to throw it down the inside.
Yeah, and so you've just waited to redress it? Yeah.
Yeah, throw it down and yeah, I'm going to come back in behind you. I'm not going to hit out off the race line and let everyone else go by. So if you don't get on the power again, I'm getting on it.
Nah, it happens. Close racing.
I don't know if they'll ever get to a stage where, and even under a dry race, that you have to pit twice, but one of the stops you have to use wet tyres.
You can drive on wet tyres.
Why?
Yeah, I know that. Well, just
can.
to
Why
add
would
a
you
bit
do
of
that when you're not? I mean, that. Yeah.
it's just to add a little bit of difference to it, because you can't do much overtaking with these cars.
So
I'm
on
not
Tuesday,
I'm not saying that I want it. I'm just saying, wonder if they will maybe think of something like that.
well, on
Nah.
Tuesday, we all started as a team on wet on a dry track.
Yeah,
Hoping it
we
would
were
rain.
sweating it on about lap 3. We were sweating that we'd all made the wrong call, and then finally the rain came, and we ended up being
Well,
we didn't have to pit when everybody else did, and
Travis,
we hadn't fried them, so we ended up going alright.
Got my first podium.
Yeah, well, I went from I think it was 27th or something to 29th to 15th, I think it was. But it was only because most of the field pitted for tyres.
Nathan driving well. He's having a great season so far.
There goes Joel.
Joel's gone in.
I came in here sideways across that line. Oh, Brad's off.
That's off. That was he was cursing himself for that, because he was really doing well by this stage.
What's he doing?
I don't know. I think he was probably just testing his car out.
Bill with a 2-second lead over Brendan. And a further 3 seconds. 5 seconds to KO. KO's got a lot of pressure behind him. James Boardman.
Korolev up 19 spots. Jason Dunn up 27. He's up in the top 10, starting from the rear to the back. And he's had two stops.
Mr. Craig's up 21 spots, but he pitted on lap 8.
Few early pitters. Andrew Listener. Paz. Lester.
You got Reg and Darrell as pitted on lap 10.
Yeah, well,
It'll
Faz.
be interesting to see what happens there.
Faz, he must have really filled his car up.
No, he's doing well to hold on after 19 laps and tyres.
Let's say Andrew Gelly is doing quite well at this stage, considering the frame rate issues that he was having. His were apparently his were really bad. He was already about half race. I think he was down about 14 frames. He said it looked like a slideshow.
Red's doing
Look at
well.
that.
Really hard to race it like that.
Agreement. Oh, there's a tap. There's a tap. Both slide.
Nice save.
Yeah, by both of them. Still going for it. No, there's a tap there, but I don't think they've really hurt themselves in, too bad.
Distance lost. Red's doing well up in 10th. Reg with his new paint job with Obby's clothing brand.
Look at paint, Reg.
Oh,
Oh,
there's listener off. It's so tightly packed that you just lose so many spots.
yep.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? One mistake and gone from having a really good night to a pretty average one.
It was so hard to try to make a pass here. The only place is turn 1, really. Turn 1 and turn 5.
I had David Duddell giving me a hiding here, and just trying to set average laps myself in the 50s and the 51s. So just trying to keep him at bay.
You enjoy a bit of a hiding though, don't you?
Yeah, a bit of a whipping.
That's
But
what she said.
I was looking at the thing, and I saw Faz was 5 seconds in the drift. So at this stage, I was sort of thinking, do I just let David pass and just try and run my own race and be, just because I was trying to push too hard and the tyres were sliding quite a bit. Concentrating on my rear mirror instead of concentrating in front.
Turn that mirror off.
Yeah.
You don't need to know who's behind you. Bill?
How are we, boys?
Yeah,
Hey,
not
Bill.
bad, mate.
I thought you was at a barbecue.
No, that excuse is expired, I think.
Up in the P1 at the moment.
Yeah, it was going good at this point.
Yeah,
What was going through your mind when Nathan pitted?
Literally as I was driving past the pits, I thought that maybe I should have gone in, but I hung out, and I suppose it was the right call in the end, but I was pretty worried.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh,
Look.
Travis off again. Yeah, you're doing really well, Phil. You're really pushing. You must be really, it must be really happy with the way your pace is coming along.
Yeah, it's nice to get a bit of consistency this season. It's sort of didn't start too well at Phillip Island, but I was in a pretty good spot at Bathurst, and then we all know what happened there towards the end of the race with the leader sort of going into the wall there. But yeah, no, it's been great to get some consistency and being able to actually put some times, some decent times in it. Qualifying obviously helps a lot, which is something that I've struggled with in the past.
So have you put your feelers out for other new drivers?
No, not just yet. Joel and I have been in the same split. We're just happy to go together at this point. Obviously, if anyone was interested, we'd be keen to chat. But at this point, we're just happy with just the two of us and finding our way of running our own team, which has been fun.
But you're going to have to think that you'll probably be, unless something drastic happens, you'd be moving up to Split 2 next season.
Oh, well, who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's been going well the last few weeks, but it can all change pretty quickly, as we know. So
It can.
So we'll just certainly not thinking about that.
Oh, someone's off there.
Who's that? Just, I think pinch of the brakes.
Then one car.
A wanker?
Nathan, was it? Huh? Don't know who that was.
Mark Doyle, where are you, Mark? You're up 5 spots.
No,
You would, Nathan.
just cutting laps basically. It wasn't anything to write home about. No speed, no pace, no practice.
Makes it hard when you can't practice.
Especially on a new track like this.
New track.
Yeah, well, it's not a new track, it's an old track. But
Well,
It's
compared
a
to
new
like
track with Gen
Bathurst or Sandown, it's
Well, it's a
reasonably
new
new
track with
to
Gen 3.
iRacing.
Next week it shouldn't be too bad because I know Belle quite well.
Yeah, actually, I've done a few laps there today at Belle Isle, and I'm loving it. It feels really nice.
Your times are looking good, AJ.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, I don't know, just feels like it's doing exactly what I want it to do, and more importantly, I'm just really enjoying thrashing it around there. So, yeah, the times are well ahead, but I'm sure everybody else will catch up a few laps.
can't believe
Just remember-
Fraser's still out there.
Just remember, it's 50 laps and one set of tyres.
23 laps he's been out. See, I couldn't tell who'd pitted. I knew that Favero pitted, but I didn't know Jason Dunn.
Anything up to lap 15 is pitted.
I just didn't know they'd done the second pit. I knew Favero did. I didn't know Jason Dunn did or Andrew Galley.
Yeah,
Peter Kelleher either.
This race actually prompted me to work out my JRT because I've been using the eye overlay, which will tell you, what lap someone last pitted, but it won't tell you how many times I've pitted. So I was having a hard time working out towards the end here who'd done the two and who'd done a sneaky early one. So yeah, I think that information is going to be pretty vital.
Look, I would have done exactly what you did. The race was still early. You had, you basically still had fresh tyres on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just go as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and hope for the best. Because those other guys were, they're mixing it with other people, and all it takes is just something like that where someone spins, and you get hit. You could get hit. So I would have done the same thing as you, which I did.
President.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too early for me. I was too worried about the tyres and how they were going to hold on.
Play some Reg. It'll be interesting. Goes on lap 3, Reg on lap 10. See who comes out.
How are you finding split 3, Zippy?
Look, it's interesting. I had a good start and had 2 bad middles, and I was at this stage I was feeling pretty good. I think I'm obviously a lot more competitive, and that's what you blokes got to realise. In Split 2, I was probably more at the back of the pack, so that's how fast Split 2 is. That's the big difference.
It's basically Split 1.5.
Yeah, I'm not in a
Taking
hurry,
a
I've
lot
got to
of
be
fuel.
honest.
No, the goal is to always improve and go up.
Look, there's a couple of tracks where I can be competitive, but no, Split 2 now is real fast. You know, it's to be in the top 10. You definitely need to be a lot better than I am.
I didn't think it was that hard.
You're finding it harder in Split 1 now. You know, you're consistently qualifying in the top 10. Now you're sort of pushing in the top 20.
Yes, it's hard, but it's good.
Oh, on the grass there.
Oh, those lawns.
Yep. That's an easy spot to really lose it there.
That's why I
Yeah,
raced
it was
for
a
the
good
battle.
save.
Phil's in, and Brendan as well, same time.
Phil, you're in now. Yep, I heard the leader has just
Yeah.
pitted.
And that's when I was watching Nathan on the map.
Yeah.
And, I was absolutely kicking myself at this point.
Yep, he's got a big gap now.
Wow, that was awesome by Nathan then. Dom
Yep.
Grundy, I like the way Dom Grundy's been going this season too. He's another one that I keen to watch each week. He's he's only new to the vets, but I think his I rating still over 2,800 ish. So as far as I'm concerned, if you've got an I rating over 2,500, you're a decent driver, a very good driver.
So you've only just come out in front of Joel there, Phil.
Go in early because he'd had a couple of incidents that really worked well for him. And then I was spitting chips over the radio to him, carrying on. And then I come out the pits and there's Joel.
Look, if you were still with Team AJR, there'd be 3 AJR cars in a row.
So yeah, I wasn't happy, and yeah, I didn't know what everyone's strategy was except for Nathan's. I knew that he'd gone early, but everyone else I wasn't sure of. But yeah, it was pretty stressful at the time because obviously leading for the race for quite some time, you're sort of hoping that it's going to be the time that you might be able to sneak a win. So I was pretty disappointed to come out sort of so far back.
And I suppose this is the advantage of open fuel, is that you can either fill up a lot and have a short second one, and they're not just capped at 70% where everyone's sort of pitting roughly at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. And I when Roy blew his motor, I'd just pitted and short filled. I wanted to get a bit of a gap on Nathan. I think it was who was in second at the time, and I just thought I'll sneak in and I'll do a quicker stop and I'll try and get out and get to a lead. And I think I had 6 seconds or so on him, and then
I think you've got some microphone
I think
possibly.
you're dropping in and out. You're dropping in and out there, Phil.
Yeah, Phil, you're dropping in and
away
out.
straight away because that advantage that I'd had was just.
You're breaking up a bit, Phil. You're fading in and out a bit, so just check your microphone a bit.
Probably the weather.
Probably the being in that new shed of his.
You got me now?
Yep, beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that you heard, but
Yeah, most of it.
Most of it was just dropping in and out.
yeah, righto. Hopefully that's better. Just
Yeah,
sort of
much
moved it a
better.
bit closer.
James Boardman in.
Yeah, from memory, I think this is about when I came in too. I was trying to get to 30.
Brad Hayes is in. I'll wait till Brad Hayes goes in the pit. But yeah, I'm sitting in third, going, "Oh, look, I'm pretty happy with this." I know there's guys here and there, but I was looking at a top 7, top 8. I thought I'd be very happy with that, the way it's going.
Absolutely. What happened to Roy too? I thought he was in here.
Yeah, he was. He just heard you were coming, so he ran away. Well, after his car died, he doesn't get to watch himself, so he just goes and sits.
He disappears.
Yep.
The FBI came and took him away.
Because your microphone was breaking up. Because when you said, when I saw Roy had busted his engine, I started clapping and got really excited. I just added that bit in.
It was absolutely the opposite, because I lost my 6-second lead and I was spewing about that. But that just goes to show how important those safety cars, the timing of those is just sometimes crucial, and it can turn your race upside down depending on how you're running.
Yep, they can save you, or it could turn it into disaster. But Peter Kelleher, what's he up now? He's up into 12th spot. And he knows he doesn't have to pit anymore. Pete, you're obviously out there in YouTube land. Did you have plenty of fuel, or did you have to start saving? And he's definitely a fast driver. He can match it with the big, with us in split 3 quite comfortably, but just a couple of races here and there, he goes, he either does a mistake or he gets involved in a mistake. So it wrecks his whole race and the whole season sometimes. But definitely got the pace to match in the top 10.
Oh, easy.
James Cormick doing well.
Brad Hayes next to him.
Yep.
This is the drag race.
Side by side.
I've come into pits. And I've come into pits.
Me too.
Yeah, along with KO, Korolev, Jason Dunn. What a few. Hey, Polly.
Nice move by Brad there.
We'll have a change.
Yeah. Cal said, yeah, he filled right to the end, so he had plenty of fuel.
Has Peter done his 2 stops?
Yeah, Peter, Nathan's done 2 stops, or most of us have now. So yeah.
Up 32. Oh, nice. $14 laps to go.
So I sort of I came in 3rd and I come out 15th. I'm going, what's going on here? So I've missed a lot during the in between seasons. I didn't know who's pitted, who had to keep pitting, but yeah, a lot of them. I thought, well, probably a lot of these guys pitted at the last safety car. So I'm thinking, oh geez, the tyres are going to be pretty worn out.
Look at Listener. Listener's still going from lap 7.
Bad luck, Glenn. So yes,
What's Nathan pitting for?
One if Nathan thought he didn't have enough fuel. Did you notice that, Phil?
I did. Well, not when it happened. I sort of just looked up and I was looking for his name to see where he was, and
yeah, your microphone's doing that again.
Sounds like it.
I couldn't see it, and then I seen that he tumbled down to 7. Yeah, bugger.
Yeah.
It's a connection problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit surprising.
What's the weather like where you are, Phil?
It's actually really good.
Okay.
I might just reset the router. I'll jump back in later.
That's a surprise. He mustn't have had enough fuel or something because he had no
Yeah.
reason to pit.
No, everyone else went in. As Kelleher saying that he had heaps of fuel, just worrying about his tyres. Andrew Galley as well, sticking right behind him. Another one of those ones that pitted it, second pit early. And I don't know about Phil though. I don't know when Phil and Dave pitted. If they still got another one to go.
Phil and David Wood, I think.
Coming up to lap 33. So only 11 to go. And I was sitting there going, oh, I'm not too bad here because Brad's gone into pit. And Brad said to us, he goes, I don't know if you can do McCormack now. Do McCormack? Because you said that Cormac spun in the pits.
No, he's in his big box.
Lost him.
Joe's got a lot of pressure over him. Brendan and James and KO right behind.
I lost it. It was before he came in and spun it in pit entry. He must have locked up the brakes or something.
Yeah, like a man.
Because you're going like 120 or 130 and then you're suddenly having to get down to 60.
Yeah, I did it. I did a full lock-up and was sideways coming across the line. Thank God I was at a slow enough speed that I didn't get done for speeding.
Joel had lost it here. He'd gone off track a bit, so I was right behind him. I didn't know if he had to pit again or not. Tried a couple of times to push him, but yeah.
Unfortunate, Joel.
Yep. But yeah, so I didn't know what his strategy was, where he was at. I know that he'd gone off a couple of times, so I just sort of thinking maybe he has to pit one more time. So I sort of backed off a bit. Then I've looked at my fuel gauge and how bad at maths I am. It was saying that I was about half a lap short.
You just save it.
Oh no, we've been down this road before.
Yep. But I had a bit of a break on Nathan and Jason. So yeah, I started just after a few more laps, easing off. But yeah, not yet. And probably in another 5 laps, I worked out that I was a bit short. But I thought I'd give Joel a little bit of a shake and see how he went, and he did an awesome job holding me out. He was making sure that he made me go the long way around.
Out into the marbles. Brad putting a lot of pressure on, Ernie. Be wide there.
Brad Hayes making his comeback from being it when he went off the track.
Yeah, Brad's improving really well.
Yeah, look, both of us, or 3 of us, Andrew, myself and Brad had probably a couple of shockers the last 2 races, but yeah, so we're hoping to at least finish the race this week.
Phil and Reg in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, anything could happen at Belle Isle, but yeah, let's hope there's not a big crash or something.
Doesn't take much to Belle Isle.
Oh, let's hope there is a big crash and we're not involved.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was implying.
Gently. Ernie Toff still doing a great job. Up 15. Koroloff up 15. Jason Dunn up 25. But Peter Kelleher up there up at 34.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Galley up 9. Doing a great job too.
Peter was praying for a safety car. Oh, nice battle going on here. Nice move from Brad.
Well, that's great. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, Phil's got past Peter. Oh,
Oh, Phil.
Bit of a coming together.
what happened there?
Oh, I think we were sort of battling and Peter came down the inside, just wasn't quite enough room, and it so happened that it was the lap that Dave Liddell went into the pits.
Oh,
So
okay.
it sort of
Yep.
cost me a few seconds and then he come out and yeah, it was disappointing, but it would have been nice to have a bit of a fight with Dave to the end, but wasn't to be.
He's left that pit too late.
He did.
He's going to have fresh tyres.
Yeah, certainly had me guessing as to whether he'd snuck in earlier. I just wasn't sure.
And Andrew Gully, he's done his 2 stops as well.
I think everyone's done them now, haven't they?
Andrew's on a bit, with his frame rate issues, he's also sitting on 16 incident points. So
Oof.
he's a little bit worried. One more point's going to throw him out. So, yeah, I think he's doing well to sit that, to be on 16 on a track like this.
And wouldn't it just be nice if Phil just gave him a slight little tap just to put him that 1 point over?
That's what he was thought. Yeah, he was pretty worried about because he was in pretty close battle with a lot of people.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he had to pit still. Memory.
No, he's done 2.
Oh, he has.
Done two, yeah.
Right.
Oh, who's that?
Oop.
Lester.
That's
Leicester.
Leicester. Yeah,
Not a great spot to be.
can't park there.
Brad Hayes moving his way up again. Into 16th now, trying to get to 15th. Is he going to get the inside line? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, he's pulling it wide. Ooh. Well done. Yeah, I said to him after the race, Brett, I didn't say these words, but from what I've seen of him since he's been AJR, obviously I've been in Split too, but that was the best drive I've seen him do in the short time being together for, 4 races?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, I don't
good
think he
around
gets
there.
a lot
I
of-
mean, he qualified up there as well. So
Yeah.
Unless he practices on his own, I don't think he does a lot of practice. So it's a pretty good effort.
Countdown now, 6 or so laps to go. Peter's tyres, Andrew's tyres, how are they going to go?
Phil's got past Andrew. Even if Peter loses a couple of spots, he's done bloody well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But like you said, like everyone says though, this car, with you can afford to do something like that because it's so hard to pass. As long as you keep on that on the racing line, it's very hard. Probably going to find a lot more people do stuff like this now. Korolev up 14. Still up, or Toff still up 16. Lester Craig up 12. Jason Dunn up 25. Pink Machine doing really well. But he's got a good driver behind him, pushing him, James Boardman.
And he's on the back of Andrew. Huh? What's going on with Andrew there?
was that a
He's just giving
slowdown?
up. No, he's just giving up spots so that he doesn't get a.
Okay.
Oh, true. Yeah, you said he was nearly out of incident.
And with his frame rates the way they were, he wasn't really trusting his ability not to run off a corner or something like that.
Oh well, a finish like this is still great. Nice battle going on here between Peter, James and KO. Oh, something's happened to Korolev. Drop one.
Yeah, I think Mike had an issue too right towards the end. His frame rate thing had an issue and he cut across the track and I think he ended up parking it with a lap ticket or something. I'd park one now too because my frame rate.
Yeah, he's having dropouts now.
Yeah, I noticed you were parked up.
Yeah, we just dropped a few then.
I didn't have. It wasn't far between the leaders being off the back of me and with the frame rate issues. I thought, oh, I might as well park.
Ooh.
I'm going to ruin someone's race.
So, what's happened to Mike? He's playing the motor or something, or he just stopped?
No, just frame rates. Went to shit. But thank you, iRacing. We love you so much.
Ooh.
I was sort of hanging on to Joel here, just trying to keep up because I knew we were catching Andrew, Peter, and KO. So I was just sticking there. But as you can see now, I've realised that I'm running low on fuel, so I'm starting to go. Well, what do I do? So I had to back off.
Clutch.
Clutch. I tried to do a lot of things, but then stupid me, like I said with my maths, I had half a lap extra than I thought I did, so
Ah.
I've backed off for nothing. I had enough fuel to do another lap after the the race had finished. So yeah, I was kicking myself. I was like, shit.
Yeah, there's a few people with fuel shortages in this race, I think.
Sippy and his fuel stories, I tell you.
I tell you what, all I need is a crew chief just to be at the back. So
No, you
telling
don't.
me what this I do.
You can rely on the iRacing one, so long
Yeah,
as
like I
you've
said,
had 10 laps.
I can't.
10 laps.
If I'd
without a
counted
safety car.
properly, if I counted properly, I would have made it. So, but I didn't count properly. I was one lap wrong in my counting in the head.
Yeah, but if you've had 10 laps without a safety car in iRacing, they're going to
Yeah.
give you the right numbers.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you've got to take into account.
It did give me the right numbers, but I was just a bit worried. But anyway,
Spare a
That's
thought
right.
for Joel, who was just about to go into the pits at this point because he was short on fuel.
Mr. Fish.
Oh, what am I doing here?
Hey, Brett.
Brett,
Bye-bye.
bye. Wrong room.
Yeah,
You can
you're right.
broadcast- You can broadcast if you want.
Clicked on the live.
I'm in the chat. Peter Kelleher saying that his crew chief is saying, to beware about his tyres. So if that's happened to him, Andrew must be having the same sort of issue. Can't believe Dom Grundy's gone that low. He's gone down to 15th.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure over Brad.
Brad's come back to 14th, top drive.
Yeah, where he started.
Do you know there's another car that's about to run into fuel this year?
Who's that?
I can't remember what lap that is. Could be next
Joel.
lap. No, there's another car besides that.
Right.
Dave's got a beautiful lead. He's got nearly 5.5 seconds. Top drive.
Absolutely. Wasn't real happy about it, but
What can you do?
yeah, when he comes out on fresh tyres, I knew when he came out and he was 5 seconds ahead, and I thought, nah, there's no hope of me catching him.
Well, you get the bonus point for most laps led.
Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah, you shouldn't you? You would have got easy.
Yeah, he will, yes. There's something happened to Don. He's dropping.
I should have went out and snuck another lap in and got fucking Mike Coral off for another spot.
Yeah, I'm just checking the Discord, but looks like they must be doing the points, updating the points as we speak because the channel's been taken off.
Earlier.
It'd be interesting, like I said, the who's going to be the big movers and shakers. Obviously, Phil, you're going to move up a bit. James is going to be moving up a bit because Clark is out, and David Callahan, Daryl
no.
Callahan in 17.
That's going to hurt Clark.
Yeah, poor old Joel. He fought back twice to be back in the top 10, and yeah, he wasn't happy on the radio, I can tell you.
Thanks, Joel.
And
Thanks,
Will,
Joel.
Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Joel.
And Will's not racing either, so
Yes, he was what, 5th or something, wasn't he?
yeah, so he's going to fall in a lot.
What happened? What happened to Dom?
I don't know.
Thanks, Joel.
Oh, shit.
Justin Wood too. I think he's out at the moment. Yeah, so he's going to fall down too. Top 10.
So it's going to make it very interesting.
Yeah, certainly will.
Where was Dave Adele before this race? He would have been up there.
Yeah, he was 9th.
Yeah.
He actually dropped 6 the week before, so gained a bit. Well, with Will and Roy above him.
Well, then Schaefer as well. He's not racing this one. He's going to move down a bit. Yeah, Justin Wood, Dom Grundy. Where's Dom Grundy?
Yeah, something happened to him. He's down.
He's sort of like in the pit. So, yeah,
Healy's not racing this week either.
Peter Vermey's not racing, I don't think, either. And he's currently in 4th spot. So, yeah, it's going to open it right up.
Take up.
Here he is, all on his lonesome.
Yep. Top drive.
Yeah, 5-second lead.
Yep.
Well done.
Final lap.
So you'd be pretty comfortable, Zealy, sitting there in 10th.
Yeah,
Nice
like I
cap
said,
for
I
the
worked out
race.
that I had plenty of fuel so I could hit it again. So I'm just spewing that I gave the chance up for Jason and Nathan there. I had to let them through. I could have put up a bit more of a fight. Maybe I could have got a bit better, but no, I'm happy to get a top 10 after the last 2 races. So I've gone from 3rd in the championships to 30th or something like that. So it's nice to get some points. A great drive by Dave. Well done, Phil. And Brendan Satira showing that what he's made of.
Hasn't finished yet. Anything could happen.
Okay.
Simon Barrington is now at a field.
Oh.
That hurts.
He was right behind Zippy too.
Wow. So he didn't even make it.
It ran out.
Extra spot for you, AJ. Well done, David. Well done, Phil.
Thank you.
Well done, Brendan.
And like I said,
Podium.
and KO, well done, KO. Got his first pole in split 3. Awesome effort. Top 5.
Yeah,
But obviously Peter Kelleher and Andrew Galley, taking that risk. And it worked for them. Worked them really well. Great drive.
Oh, great drive. Jason Dunn up 27.
And well done to Andrew to get home with all those issues.
Yeah, well done, Andrew. And Jason Dunn,
The Cocker Spaniel.
The Cocker Spaniel. My Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for a driver of the day.
Ah, Peter, for sure.
Yeah, well, Peter shouldn't have been rear of the grid, though, should he have?
Yes.
If he qualified, if he qualified, but then maybe if he qualified well, he might not have done that pit strategy. But I'm a firm believer in your first wins, David Duddell for me. Great
Agree.
drive.
Yeah, I agree. First win.
I suppose so.
Didn't take him long either to collect the win, so that's pretty good effort.
I suppose so.
But so Phil, coming second, obviously, that's a great effort from you, and especially with your new team and all that. Judging by the names that you see there, who do you watch out for in practice? Who are the names that you want to see what times they get?
That's a secret.
Definitely Nathan Favero. I don't seem to see him a lot in the practice sessions, like the vet sessions and that, a lot. But he's certainly one that I look out for. James Bourman's always around the mark. Dave Duddell, he's always quick. He's quick. Looks like he's going to be quick again this week. So yeah, but it's always the ones that sort of hide themselves during the week that I worry about the most, because you turn up on race day and you think, geez, I haven't seen Nathan Favero on any of the servers, and all of a sudden he's putting together some really good times. So yeah, there can be some sneaky ones, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Zippy sneaky.
Totally agree. I mean, Favero, it's especially Duddell when he came onto the scene at Phillip Island, setting some awesome laps in practice. Obviously, didn't start that well, but setting some fast laps. So, well done, David. You obviously
well done, David.
Well done, Dave.
Well done.
Car of the day.
M1 used cars. Check them out. Go have a look. If you're looking for a car, give them a call. And no doubt with vets, they will help you out massively. And once again, thanks to M1 for being the sponsor of the week.
I am looking for a car, but Jesus, Queensland's a bit. Well, actually, no, it's not, because I did that before, didn't I? Bought a car in Queensland.
But if you get one from Queensland, you might be able to get one that's got a screwdriver in the ignition and a wires ripped out from under the dash. And
that probably comes from Logan, isn't it?
That's a Logan way. Phil, you're obviously the one here. Who would you like to thank?
Well, I can't not thank the boys at AJR, obviously, for helping me a lot. Like, honestly, I was, as a privateer, I was struggling to, you don't get any ideas from anyone, and
you
so,
just don't want me putting a contract out on you as well, do you?
That's right. No, I really did enjoy it, and I still love, chatting with the guys in Discord and that. And it's, they're a great bunch of blokes. So, but yeah, also Joel, for coming out with me and doing this team. It's something that we're interested in doing, so we thought we'd give it a go. So we've had him obviously doing some really good times. He just hasn't had a lot of luck in the races, so I expect him to be sort of towards the pointy end a bit more as the weeks go on. So, but yeah, it's been fun. It's certainly different with just the two of us. A lot more people to talk to with AJR, but as time goes on, I'm sure we'll add to our team and hopefully find some drivers. So it should be good.
And
you can only get yourself into trouble being around AJR, though, can you?
Yeah, but everyone out in the broadcast, just take in what you've just heard. Joel and Phil have come out.
I was just about to say we all like to joke and give a bit of banter out there, but yeah, no, well done on the podium.
Well done.
Best of luck to both of you.
Yeah, thank you. And one other 1-9, Chris Bleakley, he's done our livery on the car and it looks amazing. So a shout out to him. He sort of did a couple of cars for me when I was on my own, and we've sort of continued on that relationship now. So he's great to deal with. So if anyone's looking out there for some paints or whatever, hit him up. No
worries. Thanks, Phil. And Brendan Zatira, obviously, I love to thank Player One, but a great drive from Brendan. And yeah, top effort. I don't know any other sponsors from Player One, but yeah, if you're looking for gear, give Neil Waters a hit and see what he can do for you.
Good stuff.
On to Belle Isle next week.
absolutely
Look out
loving it. I wanted to put a special message out for Mark. The setup's awesome.
Look out for AJ this week in split 3, I reckon.
Well, I did put it out there. I did challenge him that he had to pull one out of his ass. It has been
Well,
what?
maybe he took up the challenge because John Henry did say last night that the setup was a little bit delayed because it was being tweaked. So maybe it was at your request, Mark.
I'm afraid to say that the old saying goes that you can't polish a turd. So
Good on you.
Just make sure you read the subregs this week, guys.
yeah, sub rigs, get them in.
Need to sub regs, yes, because the tire's got to be something that different. Yes, so look, Belline's always it's one of those tracks where you can easily make up a lot of ground for other people's mistakes, and you can be sitting there and near the front and hit a wall, and that's the end of your night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't
Looking
take
forward
much,
to it.
but-
Hopefully no more computer problems. Yeah. But having said that, as it turned out in the end, it didn't actually affect my racing in the end. I wasn't even expecting to be racing, let alone doing the broadcast and that sort of thing this week. It was panic stations for a while there.
I was going to go camping. I was going to go away Saturday and do that. And yes, just remind everyone, Roy, whatever, Phil, jump into Split 3 broadcast next week because I'll be away camping next Saturday.
No one gave you permission for that?
Yes, they did. I've got the facts from Andrew saying permission granted. So yes, looking forward to going away with Jamie Peters. We're going to go camping for a couple of days at one of his favourite spots. He might be out there listening to this at the moment. So yeah, lock up your horses because you never know what might happen.
You can talk some bullshit. I don't even own the facts.
You would so.
All right, guys. Well, I'd just like to say thanks to you guys for your help, and thanks to everybody out on YouTube for tuning in and adding your comments and all that sort of thing. Have a bloody good week, and tune into the Split 2 broadcast that'll be coming up very shortly with Hamish and Red that was in here just before.
And Mark, I expect you to hunt down some animal facts for next week while I'm away. If I've got some reception, I might quickly jump in and say g'day, but I doubt if I'll get reception where I'm going. So yeah, so once you too, Luke, some animal stuff, bring up the deaths, bring up all that sort of stuff. You got to help me out.
We'll see what we can do, Jippy. We'll be fine without you.
I know you will.
We were thinking we might do a death-free broadcast next week, seeing as you're away.
It's just not right.
No deaths, no birds.
But seeing as though Halloween's not that far away, we might need to put some in there.
Halloween. Yeah. That's so American.
I know. Tell me about it.
And we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Yep, we'll do.
Just remember, be good to your mother.
Okay.
Luke, I love you.
Love you, Zippy.
Cheerio. Bon voyage.
Cheers, guys.
Rock a notch.